Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome today to a rank up and gameplay video for Mr. Potato Head in Marvel Contest of Champions, aka Spud Masher 69. And in today's video, we're going to get this dude all the way up to rank 4, level 40, we're going to awaken him, and we're going to go out and kind of, test how many spuds this dude can mash, because that's, what I'm really interested in. So let's start off this video. We need to use an awakening gem, chuck a 3-star science one in, and then we should have quite a nice stash of 5k science ISO, chucking an 825 there. This dude is so big, man. He can barely fit on the rank up screen. I mean, there was always the concern of Disney, buying Marvel and introducing their Toy Story characters into video games, and we finally hit that day, man. We finally hit that day. They've given Mr. Potato Head. He's got a flying chair. He's spinning around. He's having the time of his life, firing off spud rockets. So I'm very excited, man. Very excited to play this character. I've seen some interesting early gameplay from some 4 and 5-star Mr. Potato Heads, and it seems like the biggest problem that he has as a character is that he seems to take way too much block damage. The block proficiency on this dude, from what people have sent me, just seems to be absolutely ass. But he does look quite fun to play. He does look quite fun to play, so I'm excited to get into this video a little bit more. So that's rank 3. We just need to get him up to level 40 now. A little bit more ISO there, and okay, one more 5k. I think that was like 1 or 2k XP overkill, but it's not too bad. A little celebratory chair lap there. Oh, fantastic. But yeah, just to give you an idea of what I believe to be Modok's biggest weakness is block proficiency. So you can see it's at 26.5%. Now, he does have something in his flux that gives him additional block proficiency, but block proficiency, that's the amount of damage. It correlates to the amount of damage you take when you block and the amount of damage you take when you parry. You don't really want that to be in flux. You want that to be a very, very stable number there. So, yeah, just to give you an idea, that's very, very low in comparison to, we'll have a little bit of a look at Modok, once we've gone over the abilities to give you a bit of a ballpark comparison there. We got the awakened ability. I think I'll use a few more signature stones on him. How many science ones do we have? We have quite a lot of science, actually. So I think we'll go ahead and let's put in 16 levels. Why not? Get him up a little bit, but there are a lot of potential science characters coming out, so we want to save them for maybe a bit more hype champions as a 3-star. So yeah, he gains additional block proficiency for each class defeated within the same quest, plus a unique block bonus for subsequent fights against that class. So mutant, reduces special attack damage, tech, gains power when struck, cosmic, reduces damage for each unique buff on the enemy, mystic, steals power when struck, which would be amazing if, I don't know if that applies to like when he's actually attacking opponents or when they're attacking him, because if he kills a mystic and then can steal like, I don't know, I imagine that goes up to like 2.5% when struck. I don't know, could be quite good against certain matchups. Then we've also got science, reduce damage for each unique debuff suffered, and then skill, why bother, they're not even superhuman. And then the flux passive that is constantly changing throughout the fight. So from what I've seen of this character so far, the stats, they vary so much. They're all over the place, so you can have up to 120% attack, additional block, additional crit rate, additional power rate, and also ability accuracy there. So there's just so much stuff that is in a constant state of flux. And from what I've seen of flux so far, it just seems to be all over the place. Very, very random. And you can increase the potential of all of these things by up to 25% with the Gwenpool synergy, which I think overall would probably have like about, on average about 5% gain to each one of those areas. So that's, I don't know, a little bit interesting there. Also got the Force Field passive, which is the very, very annoying auto block mechanic. So he starts the fight with one Force Field charge and gives him, a little bit increased block proficiency. It's not really too much additional proficiency there. And if it's depleted, it recharges again after 7 seconds. And as long as the Force Field is active, opponent's power gain rate is reduced by up to 100% based on flux. So yeah, I have no idea how that works. I imagine it pings them out all over the place. And then we have all attacks. Every 7th attack is guaranteed to be critical, but critical rating is ignored. So I think Modok actually he has a 0. It's a really, really peculiar character, because he has a 0% crit rating, but obviously you get crit rating via, you know, masteries and team synergies, so it's not like, you know, all of the time it's only 1 in 7 hits that is going to guarantee the crit. If you do have, you know, masteries boosting your crit, he is going to have, well, a very, very small chance to crit on the normal attacks there. Heavy attacks, so when he kind of spins the chair around, has a chance to incinerate, 40% chance, and that is, I think it's about 60% of its attack over 4 seconds. Special 1 has a very short-term, power and health reversal. So I really want to try this at Magic toward the end of the video. I think that would be really, really cool, and does not generate any power for the opponents. Special attack 2 inflicts bleed, and bleed duration is increased up to 100% based on flux, which you can't track. And special attack 3, each rocket has a 72% chance to inflict a random non-unique debuff. Okay, so some interesting stuff there. Then we have the synergy bonuses. We've got Doc Ock, all champions gain plus 10% attack once combo 15 or more hits is reached. Got increased attack with Falcon and Captain America. A little bit romance synergy with Angela, which a lot of people have raised some very odd eyebrows at. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know, one Asgardian warrior, a Mr. Potato Head. If they want to be happy, you know, you let them be happy. It's 2017. You can allow that, I guess. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Then we have the synergy with Taskmaster. Force field recharges 1 second faster. Taskmaster deal 15% more bleed damage, and then we have the one with Gwenpool, which increases his maximum flux by 25%, and also gives Gwenpool and Deadpool plus 10% bleed duration, which doesn't really seem that great. 10% bleed duration, it's not really that much at all. But I don't know. Let's try out the flux synergy. So let's go ahead, and we're going to jump into the daily proving grounds, the expert one, and take one of the most difficult paths on. So let's filter by 3-star. And I'm just trying to think about kind of the team that I want to build around Modok. Is there much merit in bringing a 4 Jane Foster? There doesn't seem to be a huge amount. Yeah, with the short fights, I'm not really going to benefit too much from the Doc Ock synergy. Does he have any synergy back? Oh, unfortunately not. Well, at least to the 3-star version anyway. So I think we might go with Gwenpool, and then let's switch to the mutant class, and let's bring in some top synergy characters here. So let's bring in Wolverine, and then also slot in Magneto, and then do we want Cyclops or Storm? I think we'll go for Cyclops. I think that's a little bit more effective when we're just using the trio there. So we've got the Modok, we got the Gwenpool for the increased flux, and we've got, you know, a good amount of additional crit and attack via the other synergies. So we'll go ahead and we'll take the middle lane. Yeah, the left lane, not really feeling that too much. So yeah, let's just give this a try. Versus, we got Modok versus Cyclops as our first matchup here. Damn. I've been actually really looking forward to playing this character, man. He just looks so incredibly goofy. Okay, damage doesn't feel too bad at all so far. But damn, already down 4%. So I haven't taken a single blocked hit. Wow, that was really good. That felt like a really nice chunk of damage there. But again, the mediums and like, you know, with any other character, you've got a very good level of consistency across your medium and light attacks. Like, it's always the same rate if it crits or doesn't crit. But Modok, like, his attacks, man, they are all over the place. Right, we've got a little bit of Electro up next. So let's see how this dude does. I don't think we have really anything special to deal with the Electro matchup. And yeah, the damage is just a lot less at the start. You know, we're getting like 700 mediums, and on the last fight, I think we saw like, yeah, the mediums just damages all over the place, man. So much fluctuation with Modok's ability to dish it out. But yeah, you know, from what I've seen of a lot of the early Modok gameplay being posted on YouTube, his damage, like, it doesn't seem bad at all. I think, you know, as we talked about kind of toward the beginning of the video, I think block proficiency is the really big thing this character struggles with. It's just, you know, even on a parry like that from Iron Fist, which, you know, any other character would pretty much take 0 damage. Your boy Modok's almost taking 50 damage. And this isn't a very beefed up character at all. So while I'll fight like this, it doesn't matter too much. Especially when you get into like those Act 5 fights and 6-star champions. Gotta be pretty damn good at intercepting, I guess, if you want to play Modok to a higher level. But I think the majority of people that have Modok and ranking the character up, I'm probably using him mainly for Alliance War defense. But anyway, let's try the heavy attack and the incineration here. Let's fire that off. Oh, not too bad. Alright, let's get another parry, heavy attack. Damage doesn't really seem that, unless I've been very unlucky with like the Incinerate RNG, it's 40%, right? Doesn't seem too great. I think the standard 5 combo, just with some of the big hits that we get off the mediums and light, I think they're adding together to it a little bit more. But again, like that 5 combo, that was terrible. Oh, the damage was all over this place on the with this dude. Yeah, just such a incredible fluctuation in his potential to deal damage. I guess especially with the Gwenpool synergy, because that really beefs up. Plus 25% on what is that? 100. It's like almost a chance to randomly spurt up to like 150% additional attack. So yeah, man, this dude is just all over the place. But I don't really get like the enemy power gain is reduced by a certain amount based on flux. I don't feel like I'm really seeing any sort of like power reduction when I'm hitting the opponent at all. It's just going up by a fairly consistent amount, whereas the damage is staying fairly similar. So I have no idea what that line of text means. If anybody, has Modok and has already figured that out, I'd be very, very curious to know. But yeah, I can't really seem to see much fluctuation in terms of the opponent's power gain. Alright, we got Black Bolt up next. We did fight an Electro, but we've already taken quite a bit of chipped block damage as well. There we go. It's one of Salva's the MVP here. It's given us a very very steady stream of healing, keeping us up. Right, let's pay out the special 2. And there we go. Man, his special 2 feels very, very satisfying to fire off. I love it. Very cool. Okay, we got a Black Panther Civil War up next. This dude might be a knight. We might get a little bit wrecked here. Oh, yeah, I think this is maybe an especially, well, it's not a terrible, terrible matchup for Modok, but it's really not advised at all, I would assume. So we're gonna get pounded on that block. Went for a little bit of an intercept there. Oh yes, I'm so glad his reflective stance is still up, or else we would have probably got wrecked there. Okay, at least he doesn't have a problem with the double dash back, like some of the other characters do. Right, we'll fire off that special 1. Laser beam there, double dash back. Going for another 5 combo. And boosh, now Black Panther Civil War. He's in the bin, lads, in the bin. Okay, and we have Crossbones. Oh no! Crossbow is pretty... it could be what? It could be Ancient Venom, but Crossbones is really not the final boss that we wanted to see. Let's use a few health potions just to, get that health up a little bit more. I feel like we're just going to take a crazy amount of parry damage. I'm going to try and have a look at some of the rates there. But yeah, even with one blocked hit, really took me down. Oh, that auto block just absolutely saved my ass there. Now, I think when Modok's like added to the 4-star and premium pools, he's going to be a really cool champion for a lot of beginners to get. Because that auto block is just a massive, it's a massive, like, if you mess up, safety barrier, is that the word I think safety barrier is the word I'm looking for. If you mess up to like a special attack, I feel like it could really save your ass. Right, we'll get up to the special 3, fire off those rockets, and see what happens. Right, we'll bait out that 5 combo, straight into a special 3. Damn, the spud rockets, man, they're firing off. Okay, so we got 2 stacks of poison and an incinerate. And a heal block. Oh, that seems alright. I think I prefer the special 2 though. Oh man, that was a beefy, beefy medium hit there. Come on, let's get a special one out of him. Okay, let's bait another special one. And then let's go in with a special 2. Get a couple of stacks of bleed off with deep wounds. Pop, pop, pop. I think, to be honest, you don't really notice the block proficiency so much when you get into a fight like this with crossbones. Damn, that was a very nice 5 combo. I feel like my flux is pimping at the moment. I still have no idea how I feel about Modok after that first run. He's a lot more... He looks like a very, very clunky character to play. Like, I was a little bit concerned that he just wasn't really going to feel that great to play. But I think playing this character, it feels actually quite smooth. Like, he's a relatively satisfying character to play. So I'm liking that so far. I want to try a couple of duels against Magiks to see if we can get this special 1 heal reversal right. So ladies and gentlemen, we need to scroll down the list now, because a lot of the top people of, what is it? It's going to be a very, very high signature level magic. Oh, damn, this one's a rank 5. Can we take that? A 3-star, that's a little bit ambitious. I swear there's a rank 4 one just a little bit more down. Okay, let's go for this, this rank 4 one, because yeah, that, the rank 5 one, man, a little bit too ambitious, maybe, with a 3-star Modok. Or maybe it's just exactly what we needed it. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Just need to get Limbo and then special 1. Okay, reverse. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn cool. Okay, can we do that again? Go! Oh no, I used it way too early. No, I messed up there. That was totally my bad. You need to, like, time it just so it's, what was it? She's coming, like, halfway through Limbo. Oh, no! I pushed her to the next Limbo. Oh, gosh. You need to get the timing very, very well to make it work. But, I don't know. Interesting option, potentially, for some people. Plus, you know, Modok, he's got a lot of raw physical damage. But I haven't, in any single fight, noticed the power reduction. I'm just going to go back and read what the power reduction says, because I feel like either I completely misread it and completely misunderstood it, or that it is not working. Let's have a look. So, whereabouts was it? As long as Force Field is active, opponent's power gain rate is reduced by up to 100% based on flux. I haven't even noticed, like, a mild power gain reduction at all. I think it's very, very obvious, especially, like, in a matchup like Crossbones, or you continually, like, 5 combo, bait the special 1. I wasn't seeing anything at all there, so super, super weird. Right, let's try one more magic matchup. I think I might be a little bit ballsy here. Let's go for that 565 magic. I feel like this 565 magic is going to absolutely ruin me and my Modok, but simultaneously, I'm quite looking forward to see if we can get a very, very nice Limbo reversal. Okay, so we need to... Right, I'll bait out the special 1. And I just need to dump that special 1 there. Okay, this is the perfect time for her to get Limbo. She didn't trigger it. Oh, no, I messed up there. Oh, that was really bad. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this next time. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got it that time. We reversed it. Okay, this is gonna be the one that takes her down. It's gotta be it. Double damage. Come on. Right, there we go. We got her in the bin eventually. Oh man, that was a sketchy matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But how many 3-star champions do you know that can take down a rank 5 65 magic? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about Modok or what uses he's going to have. I think if you have like a stacked Modok, but it'd be quite useful for killing some magics. But I really feel like, you know, I need a little bit more practice. You need to get that timing right. Because of the special 1, you know, it's only the duration of the animation that what is it, the heel reversal is active for. So yeah, you've got to be very, very careful when doing that. But anyway, I don't know, Mr. Potato Head, he's an interesting character, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm very, very interested to, get some of the thoughts in the comments. If I missed anything off, any pro tips about Modok, let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and have an absolutely fantastic day.